Hey, what's up? DTF here, a little more Slay the Spire 2 for you. Face cam indicates we are streaming live on Twitch, as you know. Last time, we won as the Silent and lost as the Ironclad. Heartbreaking, I know. We're going to do another Ironclad run, though. We want to get caught back up so everyone's on the same page here. Before we make any choices, let's take a look at the map. So I can't afford to get rid of all my gold. That would be fine. There are no early shops that I'm that interested in. I don't want to go here, really. Looking to see if there's a way to get 3 fires. I guess there is, but it would involve going to that shop. Well, no, I can go like this. Oh, it's a lot of elite combat, though. Maybe I can afford to just do 2 fires and either 1 or 2 elite. We'll see. So we're looking at something like that. And then this. So I will pay 99 gold to get 3 cards. Let's see. Battle Trance, Bloodletting, and Molten Fist. Molten Fist is good, but I've only got 1 card that makes vulnerable in my default deck here. Infernal Blade, Tremble, and Breakthrough. A little more interesting to me. Tremble makes vulnerable. That would give me 2 options to do that. Breakthrough is AoE, which you always need. Infernal Blade, who knows what we'll get. Let's take it. That sounds like fun to me. That's the whole reason we're here, right? For fun. Okay, easy start here. Breakthrough will take this one out. And if I use the vulnerable here, it will take both of them out. I can strike the middle one once. Should be over next turn. We are going to need to find a way to mitigate the HP loss from playing cards like Breakthrough. Or, if not mitigate it, then Rupture the power gives you strength, permanent strength for the fight whenever you lose HP on a turn. I don't think we need 2 of them yet. I think we would bleed a little too much HP that way. We'll take an Iron Wave. It's a boring card, but maybe we can enchant it to give it more damage, more block, more something. I'm going to play it right away here because it's our only block. I'll pay the 1 just to get the fight done a little sooner. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives us. Another Breakthrough. Okay, sweet. Excellent. Still taking a hit here. Hate to see that. Let's go. Tremble. Bash is not going to get us there. But vulnerable for 5 turns means we've certainly got him next turn. Yeah. Easy peasy. So I've got a lot of attacks. I don't know if I'm that interested in taking any more attacks yet. Twin Strike could be good. Headbutt can be good. But I think that we're better off doing none of that right now. And waiting to see if we can get like a Shrug It Off or a True Grit. Something that gives us a little more block. Alright, we'll Bash for sure. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives us. Rampage is going to be nice for this fight. We've got a thin enough deck that Rampage will be able to scale up pretty quick. Mitigate a little bit of the 30% less damage here. Okay, I think I am going to make them vulnerable for longer. I guess this is... Well, that would mean they were doing 8 instead of 7. It's okay. It's fine. Which I guess probably means I didn't need the extra turn of vulnerable. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I know I just said I wasn't going to take any more attacks. But I think Molten Fist, keeping in mind that we've got, 5 vulnerable we could do in a single turn if we draw right, Molten Fist could be pretty handy for us. Question mark City here. I would love to take an upgraded rare attack. But like I've been saying, I do have too many attacks right now. Upgraded common skill. I mean, odds are it's going to give us one of the 3 options will be a block. It's a weak move, But I would like to save the Beetlejuice for the boss anyway, so I think I am going to trade the Explosive Ampule for a common skill. And, okay. I mean, Blood Wall is a huge blocker. That's really helpful. We do lose more HP playing it, and we don't have any way to benefit from that yet. Armaments, if it wasn't already upgraded, I wouldn't think about it. But since it's already upgraded, I do think that might be pretty handy for us. I'm going to take that. Let me grab my drink real quick. Oh. I put it on the floor. Now here, I do think I would rather, well, let's see. What I was going to say was I wanted to add an extra 2 damage to this. So when we upgraded it, it would be 9 damage and 7 block, which is good. It's not that good. Armaments is going to get played every time I draw it, basically, until my cards are more upgraded. So an extra 2 black on that is pretty nice. No, when I picked up Iron Wave, I said I wanted to enchant it. You're holding my feet to the fire here, folks. I will enchant it, and then I will upgrade it right here. So 7 block, 9 damage for 1 that's a good card. Oh, these guys, I am not thrilled to see. Give me, okay, Twin Strikes is fine. Maybe I should have bashed and Molten Fisted, but I'm going to save the Molten Fist for when we get the Tremble out, which will be this turn. Maybe I should have saved the Tremble for when they split. Terrible draw there. Breakthrough's not going to get the job done. We're going to take a big hit here. That's 6. That's 16. So they're doing 22, and I've got 5. Yikes. At least we can bust through this here. Actually, let's use a regular strike for that, because I'll use the upgraded strike on one of the fools here. Let's hit that one. Either one of those two would have been fine, because that way Breakthrough gets the kill. Didn't draw it, but can take out one of the two. We have plenty of block. Molten Fist probably not going to be that important on this fight. I do have the ability to take this guy all the way out. And then I can just kind of burn the Molten Fist. It's 10 damage, so I'd rather play that than a strike. Taking another 8, which is not good. Can I do 19 damage? Yes, I can. I am going to play this to block the infection. And then that makes this even easier. I think we got ahead of him now. I think that we've got this more or less in the bag. Yeah. That went okay. We lost a lot of HP. Oh, Lizard Tail means I can be way more aggressive. I don't think any of these cards are that important for us. Now, I am not going to rest here because we have Lizard Tail. We can afford to be a little more aggressive. 13 damage to all enemies is pretty great. 3 vulnerable off of Bash, also really good. And Infernal Blade being free it makes that card infinitely more playable. So maybe we'll do that. Who knows what we can get from that? We could even get an upgraded Breakthrough. Sorry, that's the old Family Guy gag, you know the one. Maybe you don't. That's okay, I'm not going to tell you. I don't know that I love any of these cards, really. I'll remove a strike for sure. I mean, there's no block at all in here, which I don't like to see. Can't afford any of the powers. Don't think bloodletting really helps us right now. We don't exhaust any cards. Yeah, I'm going to take nothing here. I'm just going to save the gold that I have. And we'll see. Armaments for sure. Breakthrough for sure. Then I will block just to take no damage. I'm going to try to save all my potions for the boss fight. Okay, so I cannot kill this front one without using Tremble, which means we're going to take 11 damage no matter what. But I do think I have to, because there was no combination of cards there that made me take less than 11 damage. Infernal Blade gives us a Pax End, which I can't play until I do that. Then we'll bash and Pax End. Okay. Ashwater, probably my least favorite potion in the game. If I had a lot of curses, aha, this is the card that we've needed. Oh, but we only have one card that takes HP away right now. And we have no blocks at all, and Rage is such a good blocker for us. Yeah, I have to take Rage, especially going up against an elite here. Especially this motherfucker. Sorry, my phone's going off. Nothing important. It's 11:11, which I'm not going to say that's not important, but it's not an emergency. We'll leave it at that. There's 2 of them a day. I'm a big 11:11 celebrator. I grew up in a big 11:11 household. You know, it was always pointed out to me when it was 11:11. And that carried on into my adult life. Probably the best time. Maybe 420 is a better time. I don't know. Oh. That was funny. We are going to get hit here. We're not going to die. I think I can get him this turn. Yeah, Iron Wave, upgraded strike is all we need. Let's get rid of the Ashwater potion for a block potion. Paper Frog is so good. Paper Frog. Paper Frog. You know the one. Had I taken Rupture, I would take Hemokinesis. But as it is, I think I'm going to take Fight Me to gain some strength. And I think we're going to fight another elite. Okay, let's see. Blood Wall makes me think that maybe I should have taken Rupture. We have no draw at all right now, so Battle Trance also pretty tempting. If I buy Battle Trance, I can't really buy anything else here other than this, which I don't want. I do think 2 Molten Fists helps us scale long term. And now we're going to be looking for Dominate, the card that gives you strength from the amount of vulnerable on an enemy. Okay, so here we go. Now, he's going to kill me and it's going to proc Lizard Tail, but that's okay. That's why we came in here. I'm going to save my block potion. And then, yeah, watch this. 8 vulnerable, 16 vulnerable, and enough block. I like to think of Lizard Tail, rather than being like a safety net, I think of it more as something you can trade for as many relics as you can get from elites before it breaks. It's a resource. Wait, was that Rupture? I think it was. Rats. Okay, that's fine. We needed more block, though. True Grit's going to be helpful for us. We are going to upgrade True Grit so we can control what it exhausts. And then these fellas. Rage first for sure. Armaments for sure. We're going to save our Molten Fist for now. Oh, let's see what power we get. So this is going to be nice for us. Not at first here, because we're not going to make these guys that vulnerable. But once I start going in on the Kin Priest here. Good start. I will True Grit away my strike. Then I'm going to play Blood Wall to take no damage. I'm going to save the Beetlejuice until we've got these front two fellas knocked down, these followers. So I think we can afford to do that, because hopefully they'll be dead before too long. Let's use the block potion this time. And I don't want to use Tremble yet. Yeah, not just yet. So I'll block. Should be taking no damage. I didn't do the math. Yeah, I had exactly enough block. Okay, that's reassuring. Let's see what we get from Infernal Blade. Perfected Strike. So, I have Strength up, that's right. So I can Perfected Strike, and then just Strike, and then I guess I'll use the Bash on this one, since we've got vulnerable enemies take way more damage. Perfected Strike does 40, but then I can't gain any strength. So alright, let's toss the Beetlejuice here now. I do want to use Fight Me. Oh, it's going to kill him. That's even better. Nice. We've got a Molten Fist coming. We do not have a Bash because it's already in our hand. I'm going to go ahead and use the Tremble now. Hoping to Molten Fist him next turn. Didn't get it. 34 damage, though, for one is great. Cruelty seems like a card that we could add long-term if we get the option. We're going to True Grit away a Strike, which makes our Perfected Strike worse, but that's not our build. Terrible turn here. Strike him once. To leave it at that. Drew all my Molten Fists just perfectly to not be able to get any use out of them. Breakthrough does 21. This does 24, so that is better. This fight's almost over, though. This does 28, but gives me enough strength that, yeah, a strike does 18. Very nice. Aggression. Put a random attack from your discard pile into your hand and upgrade it is pretty good. Brand. If we can get Rupture, if I had taken it any of the two chances I had to take it, Brand would be awesome. Would be as good as it gets. Feed with strength gain can be good, but we're not going to be able to reliably play Fight Me as often as I did on this fight. So I think I will take the Brand. Helps us thin our deck out as we go. What about something like this? And then we decide here if we can take another lead or not. Scarecrow probably my least favorite of the ancients. I don't think I need to remove 4 cards. I guess 4 upgrades is good enough. We're going to upgrade Rage, Blood Wall, Bash, and then as boring as it is just to defend. It's going to be one of our good defends. Maybe our only good defend right now. Can't use Molten Fist productively, so I'll block twice to take no damage and then deal damage on myself to do 13. Okay, now I think I can Tremble. Molten Fist gives me 6 to begin with. Strikes do 10 now. I don't know about Fight Me. It does 20. This does 15. Okay, so it will stun him. That's great. We're 4 strength up with the extra I'm not going to play Brand this turn. There's just no reason to. I don't need to lose the HP for that. Probably we can kill him this turn with something. Yeah, Bite Me did it. Dominate is the card that we need to really get this run to pop off. Okay, so we Iron Wave first. And then I'll True Grit away my unupgraded Defend, and there's no reason to play the upgraded one. No reason not to either, but I'm not going to. It's good practice to not play cards unnecessarily, because you never know when they're going to be handy for you. Can't get a kill here, because this only does 9. Well, let's see. That's 27 is 9 times 3. I can't do 9 times 3. I can do that, which means we're taking 10 damage. But, you know, them's the breaks, right? So this would do 12. This would do 9. $12 does not get me where I need to be. And giving them more strength seems like a bad idea. Let me do it to the back one. So we're taking another 9. Playing very aggressively. Hey, welcome back. My yesterday friend is here. Plenty of block. We're gonna upgrade everything. Just see what we get from there. Okay. That would have been nice to have drawn before this point, but that's okay. I do think more vulnerable and more AoE. It's pretty helpful for us, especially with Dominate. Bump up. Okay. Chance attack with Vigorous 8. So this would be 14 damage twice. Yeah, we're going to do that for sure. Let's see if we can get anything good from the shop. I don't, Okay, so actually, adding 3 block to other cards does solve some of our block problem that I was griping about. It's all of our gold, but there's nothing else in here that really tempts me. I could remove another strike, but our strikes end up getting pretty strong, right? So let's buff up some cards. I'm gonna put one on our upgraded block to make it even better. Put one on our armaments to make it even better. And then an Infernal Blade. It's just 3 block. I don't know how handy that would be. I think putting it on another blocker is the move. So maybe let's put it on Bloodwall. It's gonna really help us out defensively. If I open up my Discord right now, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up on the stream rather than on my second monitor, unfortunately. So I will take a look at it here in a minute, but a couple minutes. Let's see. Necrobinder cards can be pretty useful for us, or useless rather, unless they generate souls. Defect. Let's do the Necrobinder. Let's just see. I think Fear is pretty helpful. Guess I'll take Dredge. This is the only card here that really matters. And Demence is just powerful. Just all around powerful. What I need is to, and we were talking yesterday about the overlays, but if I had a way to bring up a full, like, I'll be right back on the stream, then I would be able to check things a little easier. I glanced at it last night, but most of the websites that did overlays, either they looked kind of tacky to me or they just cost money, which not really. I understand that people need to be paid for their work. I'm not going to say that they should be free, but I will say that I'm not willing to pay for something like that right now. Definitely got to play Rage. We will play the Fight Me to keep it around. It's going to easily get a kill. And we can exhaust one of these Toxics. So we are still taking 8 damage. It could be worse. How does Demence upgrade? Okay, it does cost 2. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. It's 8 block plus Demence. Well, here we can bash and thunderclap, and strike almost gets the kill. But any of my attacks finish it there. Nice. I don't think so. I think we've output enough damage right now that I can afford to not add any attacks at this time. Now here we are going to upgrade. I think I will upgrade Demence so it's always 2 cost. Extra energy on the first turn of combat is nice as well. Another upgrade here. Maybe Brand is the move. It's just another strength. Yeah, but another strength long term is great, and I kind of follow the Northern Lion heuristic of you should upgrade your best cards. I know that seems obvious when you put it like that, but and this is going to do so much. You have 48, taking a huge hit, but so be it. Iron Wave does good things for us. Blood Wall more than protects us, and we can deal another 17 with a basic strike. This is not a great turn for block, but we can do this. And then we're going to remove Demence since we can't play it. Then block again. Kind of a slow play turn, but so be it. Let's Rage and then Dominate to gain more strength, and then exhaust our basic Defend to gain even more strength. And play that just because it's upgraded and it feels good. Infernal Blade gives me a Perfected Strike, which may get the kill here. 49, not quite, but an unupgraded strike does. Red Mask will help out our first turn. We've already got extra energy on our first turn. I know, we don't need these cards. We're fine without them right now. Centennial Puzzle, I can probably make that trigger on myself. Okay. And we'll see how this fight goes. How this fight goes will determine whether we fight another elite or not. Definitely defend. Definitely fear. And then rather than Molten Fist, I'm just going to bash. Save the Molten Fist for when we're fighting the larger lad. Gotta play Demence. And then I guess we take a hit here. Okay, well I will play Molten Fist then. And maybe we'll draw Dominate next turn. Be able to gain the Ain Strength off of this one. We did. So that's Armaments. And then Dominate. And then Fight Me. And we'll toss one of these unupgraded strikes. We're up 15 strength already. This is a strong run. I felt that way about the last one and I lost, but that had mitigating circumstances. I exhaust the regular defend. And that only does 15. So I guess well, hold on, let's see. They're doing 16, that's 24, I've got 21, and playing this will give me another 6. Yeah, so I'm not taking any damage now. That's great. Terrible time to draw dredge. Armaments first. We'll break through. And I'm going to tremble and molten fist. Molten fist did 50. Great. Thunderclap finishes them off. Shrug it off is what we need. And I think I will fight the elite here. I was going to say, as long as it's not these three, I'm okay. But I think I'm okay regardless. That I'm going to Iron Wave this front one, trying to keep them all as even as I can. No way to get around taking damage here. We're going to have to get hit a little. I could have maybe blocked another 5, but I don't know that that really matters. Okay. So fight me will get a kill. 10 damage twice. Only in the front, though, I guess. Hold on. Let's first see what we get from Infernal Blade. Rampage, whatever. We're gonna lose Demence if I play Fight Me. But I think I can accept that. Take out the front enemy. I'm going to Armaments because it's 8 block. I will play the Rampage, which does 17 to this enemy. Now, surely, with 4 strength up, we can do enough damage to take out these 2 next turn. Let's find out. Breakthrough. Molten Fist. Yeah, that went okay. Petrified Toad means we should use at least 1 potion per fight. Juggling on something like Molten Fist could be really helpful. I'll give that a try. Sword Boomerang, in retrospect, also would have been really good because of all the strength we gain. This time I am going to rest. And we'll see how this goes. This run's already so much slower than last time. I was almost done by this turn last time. Easy enough. We play our powers. See what our skill is. I will take a Battle Trance, actually. And we'll play Fear to get the vulnerability started. We're going to try to crank out as much vulnerability as we can against this guy quickly. Give me 1 less card. That should be okay. Infernal Blade gives me a Headbutt, which brings back... Shrug it off next turn. Now I could gain 5 strength off of this combo. I think I'm going to wait, actually. Well, I don't know that I should. Because even putting, well, no, when I put it like that, having 2 Molten Fists means that I should definitely wait to dominate. Maybe I will Tremble. That would be, yeah, 5 strength. 5 strength is good, but more strength is better. Yeah, see, even right here, I can Thunderclap, Molten Fist, Molten Fist, they're at 16, and 3rd Molten Fist, so I would gain 32 strength. And we are going to gain some energy here, so we can play Shrug It Off and Brand to get rid of an unupgraded Defend, and Iron Wave. I think another Headbutt would be handy in this deck, so I could try to summon cards back a little quicker. Sorry, my hat's sitting weird on my head. Upgraded block is nice. True Grit gets rid of unupgraded strike. I'll bash just to add more vulnerability. Hoping to see Dominate quickly. It's Armaments and Battle Trance. Still didn't get what we wanted here. No reason to play Shrug It Off, but we will add more vulnerable. We'll exhaust an unupgraded Defend. And I'm going to play Shrug and then Headbutt to bring back the Shrug for next turn. Could have also taken Battle Trance, I guess. We need to play more than 3 cards per turn. Shrug. Still didn't give us what we needed. Blood Wall protects us. 19 damage from that's not bad. $31 damage twice. I just don't know about that. I'm going to bring back Battle Trance and Brand and Armaments. I'm going to play Battle Trance first. We did get Dominate, which means we can play Armaments to upgrade Dominate. I'm going to play Rage, of course. So we're up 40 strength. Fight Me would do 54 damage twice if we had the energy for it. Unfortunately, we don't. I will instead play Iron Wave for 85. Get rid of our strike. Unfortunate we're not going to be able to play Fight Me. It's probably not going to end up amounting to much, though. I think we'll be able to end this next turn. We've got the Gigantification Potion if we need it as well. 85 and, yeah, 89. Totally fine. Super strong. It's a buff boy. I like most of my attacks too much to really want to do this that often. I mean, the strikes, I guess, get a lot stronger as giant rocks. I'll take Conflagration, I believe is how you say that word. Okay, so the first path I was looking at here was 3 fires, but they have no shop. So actually, you can go like this. Still get 3 fires. And then decide if you want an elite or not. And I'm a big fan of this one. Tanks. 6 cards into Maul. Strength gain makes Maul really strong. Every 4 cards you play, draw a card. Doesn't really fit our description here. We are going to take Mauls. I'm going to convert all 4 of those strikes and 1 defend into Maul. They upgraded themselves because of Molten Fist, which is great. So they are going to scale pretty quickly, not even counting the fact that we make more vulnerable. Oh no! Oh no, my Slay the Spire crashed. Oh, what a bummer. Hold on, we'll open it back up. Enjoy the moody desktop here. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, hold on a second. I'm gonna pause my record. Oh my God, YouTube, I am so sorry. I forgot that I had the recording paused, and I've done this much of the floor already. Here we gained 20 max HP, and it made me large. The first fight went okay. You can see we lost a little damage there. The second fight, the scrolls, I lost a little bit of max HP, but we ended up pretty strong. And this fight right now, I just won. That's just bad. That's bad YouTubery. I'm sorry that I missed that for y'all. It's low stakes though. It doesn't really matter. I know. Let's see what the shop is here. I think Bully could work really well in this deck. Do I have another shop coming? No, almost certainly not. An extra 2 strength against this elites is okay. If it was elites and bosses, I would be more tempted. I can upgrade 2 attacks, yeah, and remove something. Unupgraded defend. It's almost all of our gold, which makes me feel like it was the right call. Almost everything is already upgraded in our deck. How about that? 30 cards with only 4 cards left to upgrade. We are really flying through this floor here. We're going to keep upgrading them. I hate this fella, especially because he's got Artifact. That's okay, we'll get our Mauls cranking early here. Potion-shaped rock is helpful. We're going to save this Gigantification Potion until we fight the boss. Okay. So I do not have the ability to break through the artifact right now. I mean, I can, but I can't go beyond it. With 2 Molten Fists, it would be nice to be able to even play the 1 Tremble. Seeing as we can't, I'm not going to. I'll play Juggling and I'll play Bully. We're going to save everything else, see if we can break through this vulnerable a little easier. Oh, this is actually pretty great for us. We can exhaust one of these. Pull 3 cards back from our hand. But we'd only have 1 energy in which to do that. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Give me a brand. Give me... because it doesn't matter otherwise. A brand, give me a True Grit. I don't want the Molten Fists. We'll take that as well. So brand gets rid of this. Rather than Maul, which is already getting strong, I'm going to play Thunderclap because it'll break that last bit of artifact from him. That's just 8 damage, but so be it. Phone's popping off here, so I need to take a look. Terrible turn for Fight Me. Kind of a bad turn all around. We're actually going to take a huge hit here. I think we got to play Demence, though. This fight's going to take a little while, and we'll just continue to buff up our Maul. That was about half of our HP, which you kind of hate to see. Alright, 2 of those is nice. Conflagrations. 33, 33, 31. Almost done here. We'll Tremble. I'll Molten Fist. Okay, that's it. Oh, Pantograph is nice. That means we'll be able to upgrade, most likely, at the boss. Or before the boss. I'm gonna take a Battle Trance so I can get to the cards I need to see a little better. Our first turn is so bad. It's actually why I'm not upgrading Juggling, because it would guarantee that I draw it on the first turn, and I only have 3 cards when I draw on my first turn. Drawing, see what we get. No, I'd rather gain the strength this turn, I think. Giving them a little strength too, I know. That's a scary situation. Alright, so check this out. We're gonna Battle Trance. We will Molten Fist. Dominate. Now our Mauls do 62 damage for 1. Might as well throw the potion-shaped rock. And then this kills him. Yeah, nice. Fruit Juice is handy. Earn back the HP that the scrolls lost when I was off stream. Or off video. I was still on stream. If you've exhausted a card this turn, gain 4 energy. Sometimes I exhaust cards. I guess we'll give that a try. I am going to try to fight this last elite here. It's this guy. Okay. Well, Iron Wave. I think I am going to fight me. And then a Dominate. I mean, it puts us at 6 strength. Won't let us grow that much more. But I think that's okay. I think we can outpace this guy pretty quick. Oh, see, this would have been a great turn for a lot of the cards that I just had. Actually, I forgot that Dredge existed. It's not a card that I think about when I'm playing as the Ironclad that often. 21 twice. This does 54. That does 42. We're damn close. Could throw a potion-shaped rock, but it would still leave him with 20, which doesn't really matter. Molten Fist. Okay. Yeah, that went fine. I'll try an uppercut. So between the heal here and the heal at the end, we can definitely upgrade. I guess retaining Dredge is super handy. Now let's see how this goes. I'm not the most confident necessarily, although this is a good first turn as far as first turns go. Throw my potion-shaped rock. Now we gotta be picky and choosy a little about when we use our vulnerable buffs. Even here, and a bash gets it started, but I can't do anything further than that. I guess that's handy enough. Breakthrough. Battle trance to see what I get here. Okay. It's actually pretty handy. We'll tremble. Molten Fist will put him at 14. That makes Bully a lot stronger. Does 80. And I bet Conflagration would actually kill him, but I want to wait until I draw Dominate. So we're going to take a bit of a hit here, but that's okay. Is there anything I can bring back? Nothing that really matters. I'm going to save the energy potion to play with Dredge. Yeah, so actually I can Dredge back Molten Fist. And we'll do Rage. And I guess Battle Trance? Molten Fist does not get the kill here. Dominate gives me 28 strength. Nice. We'll play Rage. Guess I'll play Battle Trance to see what I get. We get more energy from that, which is great. Is there anything worth exhausting here? Guess I can get rid of my Thunderclap. Don't really need that anymore. One Maul does the job here, and I think we do need to use it. Might as well just put 4 vulnerability on them. And that's it. There's no reason to play any more cards. Okay, Fight Me does 114 damage. They would go from doing 35 to doing 42 damage to me, though. Let's see what we get from Infernal Blade. Dismantle's gonna help. You know what? Let's go in. We will Iron Wave. Let's use the energy potion. We'll draw a Shrug. Dismantle. And Maul gets the kill. Very nice. Okay. That was redemption on my part from the last run. I think. It was about twice as long. It took 50 minutes instead of 35, but we won instead of lost, so that's a lot better, right? It's exactly what we need. Okay. So that was fun. Rather than playing another run back-to-back on stream right now, I actually am going to take a little break. And then I will be back on a little later for one more run. That'll be fun for us. For the YouTube crowd, thank you all for watching. Sorry we missed a little chunk of the episode. I promise that won't happen often again. Not sure why the game crashed, honestly, but it is what it is. It's early access, and I'm on a Mac, which, you know, gaming and Macs are like peas and chocolate. Hey, thank you all for watching. I've been DTF playing Slay the Spire. If you like me, if you like my voice, if you like my face, if you like my Twitch streams, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Twitch. The name is the same, DTF Plays STS. If you like Slay the Spire, you gotta buy it. You just got it. It's gonna be just as good, if not better, forever. You might as well start playing now. Thank you all again for watching. I will see you next time.